In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on August 11, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Texas Rangers versus Houston Astros. The Texas Rangers have been struggling this season as they have lost 7 of their last 10 games and are 48-61 so far. Rookie southpaw Cole Ragans is coming off his MLB debut, where he did not factor into the decision against the Chicago White Sox, as he went 5 innings and allowed an unearned run on 3 hits with 4 walks and 3 strikeouts. The Houston Astros now hold the top spot in the American League with a 71-40 record this season, but have been stagnant as of late. Left-hander Framber Valdez will get the ball here and is coming off a win over the Cleveland Guardians, as he threw 6.1 innings and gave up 3 runs on 7 hits with a hit by pitch, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Texas is 56-115 in their last 171 road games and 2-6 in their last 8 games overall, while the over is 5-2 in their last 7 games against a team with a left-handed starter. Houston is 23-9 in their last 32 games against a left-handed starter and 60-29 in their last 89 games overall, while the under is 16-4-1 in their last 21 Thursday games. Cole Ragans is a huge question mark in this game, as he is making his 2nd career start in the major leagues and is facing one of the toughest teams in the sport. Compare that to Framber Valdez, who is 3-1 with a 2.81 earned run average in his last 7 starts. These offenses have been differentiating themselves in their previous 13 games, as the Rangers are averaging 3.77 runs per game, while the Astros are scoring 4.31 runs per game in that span. The Astros won 35 of their last 51 home games against the Rangers. The Rangers got a win in extras in an unlikely spot, hanging around against Justin Verlander. But the Astros don't stay down for long when they do, and that was one of those spots where the Rangers just got the bounces they needed for the win. I don't expect those bounces to go their way here, and I believe that the Astros bounce back huge. So the Houston Astros to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Looking at the bullpens throughout the season, there's a huge difference, as the Astros are leading the majors with a 2.64 bullpen earned run average, while the Rangers are 12th in the sport with a 3.74 reliever earned run average so far. These offenses have been not scoring a bunch of runs throughout the month of August, as Texas is scoring 3.25 runs per game in 8 games, while Houston is averaging 4 runs per game in their previous 8 games as well. The under has hit in 10 of their previous 12 games against one another. The under is 10-2 in the last 12 head-to-head games in this series, and we should have another low-scoring contest on Thursday. With Valdez's stellar track record against the Rangers, combined with Houston's excellent bullpen and defense, the Rangers will struggle to reach 3 runs in this contest. On the other side, the over-under is 40-68-3 in Houston's games, and I don't expect them to light up the scoreboard seeing Ragan for the first time. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago White Sox versus Kansas City Royals. The Chicago White Sox play the 4th and final game of a 4-game series on the road Thursday against the Kansas City Royals. Chicago defeated Kansas City 3-2 on Tuesday in the 2nd game of the series, after falling to the Royals 4-2 in the series opener on Monday. Chicago has not been a model of consistency, as the White Sox have alternated between wins and losses in each of their last 7 games. Chicago is 56-54, which is 3rd in the American League Central, 1/2 games behind front-running co-leaders Cleveland and Minnesota. Chicago has 5 pitchers on its injury list, as well as position players Tim Anderson and Danny Mendick. Kansas City had a 3-game losing streak snap when losing to Chicago on Tuesday. The Royals were held to 5 hits by 5 Chicago pitchers. The Royals left only 5 players on base and had a solo home run from Vinny Pasquantino. Kansas City is 45-66, and the Royals are 4th in the American League Central, 13 games behind front-running co-leaders Cleveland and Minnesota. Kansas City has 4 pitchers as well as position players Adalberto Mondesi and Edward Olivares on its injury list. The White Sox are 6-0 in their last 6 in Game 4 of a series and 5-17 in their last 22 Thursday games. The over is 7-3-1 in Chicago's last 11 Thursday games. Meanwhile, the Royals are 6-13 in their last 19 in Game 4 of a series and 17-36 in their last 53 versus a team with a winning record. The under is 12-3-1 in Kansas City's last 16 Thursday games. Chicago has won 15 of the last 22 played in Kansas City. The White Sox have a solid team earned run average of 3.89, while in contrast, Kansas City has struggled on the mound all season with an earned run average of 4.66. Chicago White Sox starter Dylan Cease has an excellent earned run average of 1.98 and has had 5 consecutive strong outings, allowing 19 hits and just 2 runs in 32 third innings. In 3 of the last 5 starts, Cease has not allowed an earned run. The White Sox have won each of the 5 starts. Kansas City starting pitcher Zach Greinke has been roughed up in each of the last 2 starts, allowing 12 hits and 7 runs in 9 2/3 innings. Cease is on a nice run right now, and pretty much all year actually. Over his last 3 starts alone, which were all wins, he's got just 2 earned on 13 hits and 5 walks in 18 innings. As for Greinke, he struggled a bit in his last pair with 7 earned on 12 hits and 4 walks in 9.2 combined frames. I like Greinke to take a step forward here, but I think the Sox have the inside track on a potential W, so the Chicago White Sox money line is our full game side pick. The Chicago White Sox have been an under machine of late. The total has finished under in 7 of Chicago's last 8 played on the road and in 6 of the White Sox last 7 overall. When these two meet, the total has finished under in 12 of the last 14 played at the Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, as well as in 20 of the last 26 overall between the two American League Central rivals. Chicago starting pitcher Dylan Cease has one of the best earned run average in baseball after 1.98. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. St. Louis Cardinals versus Colorado Rockies. The St. Louis Cardinals battle the Colorado Rockies in the 3-game series finale on Thursday evening. The Cardinals will send out Dakota Hudson. The Rockies counter with German Marquez seeking his first win of the month. The Rockies earned a wild 16-5 victory in Tuesday's series opener, and the Cards replied with a 9-5 win on Wednesday night. The Cardinals are 3-7 in their last 10 Thursday games and 7-1 in their last 8 overall. The Rockies are 1-4 in their last 5 during Game 3 of a series and 6-14 in their last 20 overall. The under is 10-4 in Cardinals' last 14 road games. The over is 5-1 in Rockies' last 6 overall. The Cardinals are 1-4 in the last 5 meetings in Colorado and 48-23 in the last 71 meetings. It's safe to say the Cardinals did not start this series off the way they had expected. Traveling out to Colorado is never easy, but they need to finish things out strong as they continue to battle with the Brewers for the National League Central lead. Milwaukee's recent slump allowed them to steal that spot over the weekend, and they should be able to fend them off with a win in this finale. The Cards are also heading back to St. Louis for a weekend series against the Brew Crew, making this game all the more important. Wednesday featured a battle of lefties between these teams, which both lineups have done well against this season. Now there should be an advantageous matchup on the mound for the Cardinals to close things out. National League MVP favorites should be able to put that on full display against Rockies starter German Marquez. Colorado expected better from him coming into this season, but he's been shaky at best. The team has lost 4 of his last 6 starts, defeating only the Pirates and Diamondbacks in that span. Admittedly, Marquez does have the ability to give the Rockies solid innings, usually around 6. However, that's a necessity for them, as their bullpen is worse than every team in the league other than the Reds. Also keep in mind the Cardinals' slow start to this series could have been predicted. They were coming out west after sweeping a dominant Yankees team in a hard-fought series. St. Louis is the only team to sweep New York this season, who are very recently the most dominant team. That also capped off a 7-game winning streak. Now that through that hangover, expect the Cardinals to take care of business before leaving town. So the St. Louis Cardinals money line is our full game side pick. German Marquez has struggled this season. He has a 5.18 earned run average, 1.41 WHIP, at a 98-43 Kelvin BB ratio in 21 starts this year. Opposing batters are hitting .270 against Marquez this season. Colorado's bullpen has also been terrible this season. The Rockies relievers rank bottom 6 in the MLB in earned run average, runs allowed, walks allowed, strikeouts, WHIP, and batting average against. St. Louis offense has been consistently good all year. They are top 10 in the league in runs, hits, RBI, batting average, OBP, SLG, and OPS. Paul Goldschmidt is top 2 in the National League in RBIs and batting average. Goldschmidt is .1334 with 2 doubles, 4 home runs, and 8 RBI against Marquez. Their offense will thrive playing in Coors Field. Dakota Hudson has struggled on the road this year with a 5.26 earned run average, 1.57 WHIP, and opposing batters hit .275 against him in 10 road starts on the year. Hudson will struggle to pitch in Coors Field. The Cardinals' bats are hot, averaging a remarkable 5.9 runs in their last 10 games, including 17 runs in 3 games against the Yankees. The Cards will have about 3 innings to add on runs against a Rockies pen that ranks 29th overall. In addition, while I expect Dakota Hudson to at least contain the Rockies, they usually produce at home, and Hudson isn't nearly as effective on the road, where he has posted a poor 5.26 earned run average on the season. The over is also a convincing 5-1 in the Rockies' last 6 games. I expect a barrage of runs in this one, over the projected total as our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.